Today, Monday, June 23rd, on Friday, we closed our school, the international calendar. We ended our academic year at Vienna College. And most often people ask, how does this man manage to juggle all the things? I planned that as soon as we close school, I will come and start making silage for my cows. And so was the planting of that maize. It was coinciding with with my holiday, which is my free time to do all my other stuff. Now, since this morning, it's now around 10, 11. Since morning, I had to parade my army to go and start chopping the maize. It's a very tedious work, but you have to have your army ready. And I had some bit of fatigue because we had our graduation and then we ended up having dinner organized by the alumni, which was a very wonderful thing. I had to keep out of home up to midnight. And I would like to thank the alumni of Vienna College for organizing such a wonderful dinner, and the recognition and the accolades that they gave to people who have shaped them up. But you know, when you are from that world, people tend to wonder, how do you again organize yourselves also to be in a non-fancied area, like farming, like agriculture? Mohammed, I made it almost like a sacrifice, because the profession that I chose to pursue, that is teaching or education, is a sacrificing job. And I don't like it when some people call me a TikToker, you know, or a motivational speaker. I think I'm an educationist, I'm an educator. Because if you look at my content, today I've started by showing to you how we level the ground where we are going to put the silage. Contrary to what most people do, we just dig, a trench. And then we put our silage onto the bare ground. When you reach the maram is where we put our silage. And this is about the 8th or 10th time, and it does well for us. And I had to walk around and take you through the maize fields. That one makes me fill up my heart, and that's why I can smile. That, you go to one huge maize field, ready. You planted it. You planted it with the local boys, indigenous people. You bought the seeds from a local supplier. You used the manure from your cows. What else can you ask for? I've always been agitating people that we should keep our land. We should preserve our land. But most importantly, we should utilize our land. Whether you are constructing buildings, I'm not against it. But Mohammed chose to do farming. And I've always emphasized the point that to have effective farming in a country like this one, in a region like this one, you need to have a mixed farming, both the rearing of animals and then the growing of crops. You can look at my maize, big stocks of this nature. You can look at how much of the fodder that I'm going to get. Just courtesy of one thing. I had to get the manure from the cows and pumped in 150 trucks in there, pump in 100 there, pump in 50 in there. And I think you can see the quality. I had to make you go through various areas. I'm not into this sharing of information for private gain. I'm not going to sell the maize silage. I'm not selling the maize, neither am I selling the cows. I think the only thing that is available for sale is only milk. I'm just rearing my herd up until when it will reach its optimality. But it's not an issue that I like people to become popular or famous or likes. But that's why I do it in an educative way. People, I showed that garden. There's that place, I call it Balugwala. I showed it to you. It was on my birthday when I was enjoying my gangster's paradise. You know, I showed it to you. We planted with my men. And I showed it to you that wherever I plant maize, I also plant a tree. You know, you may or may not follow Kachika's way. But I demystify many things. Many people used to say that where you plant other eucalyptus, other crops can't flourish. But how often have I shown to you that I planted maize here, these are the trees? Today, I'm showing you, look, this maize is this height, almost the eucalyptus is of the same height. They grow concurrently. As long as the soils are rejuvenated with natural manure. And after I have removed the maize, I'm going to give that land to the villagers to plant beans. This time they are going to have bumper harvest of beans because the land is very fertile. I poured in a lot of manure. What is the implication? Please, let's share, but let's honestly share. I don't think that what I share is fancied around. I don't, try to show people building castles in the air. All these things are doable. My daughter talked about it the other day. That what Kachika is trying to show to you, this is how he's doing it. It's up to you to see whether it is doable or not. When someone tells you something and it doesn't add up, it's your duty to check. I've moved you from that maize plantation at Balugwala. We've gone to another maize plantation at Setimba. We've moved to another maize plantation at Kulagirire. There's another one at Makukuba, a mega one. It's about 4 in 1. That one I'm going to plant. I plant up to 2 years, planting the trees and planting in other food crops. Brothers and sisters, especially the youth, there should be some people who must show you the real entities of gaining wealth. I know the world is open. We see the tech billionaires. We see the real estate mogul bosses. We see, but not everybody can. And what Mohammed is saying, it's not an issue that you should have also all those huge areas. But how many people, especially here in my home area and others from afar, who thought that you can no longer grow maize and have good harvest? How many people thought that the only way to get money out of land is by selling it? Haven't I shown to you that you can also live happily, farming, enjoying your life, farming as a livelihood? As for the degree of profitability and whatever, it's another matter. But I can, without any hesitation, state that the moment you possess land, utilize it well. Even those that are bewitching you will get poor before you